Lynn, hello.
Good morning, Ray.
Hello, Lynn.
Well, yes, I just thought I'd better ring you up and put you in the picture a bit more.
That's good.
My granddaughter's been going to Engadine High for 4 years in the special unit, and she's in Year 10. She's in Josie's class.
Oh, good. Now, just before you go on, can you confirm that there are 2 special unit classes at the school? Because that's what I've been told.
Well, there's actually 3 classrooms.
Right.
And they divvy the children up into age groups, their age-appropriate classes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So you have a granddaughter who's in the same class with the, and I think in this particular class there are 5 children, one of whom was invited to the formal and 4 who were not.
Well, I don't know about the 4 that weren't, because I haven't had any discussion with the other parents. We literally dropped the kids at the gate, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But my granddaughter did receive an invitation to the...
Oh, so she's the one that did get invited?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened then? Well, when you say she was invited, was it sent by email to you or by letter?
She brought it home in her bag.
Right.
Apparently they were handed out somewhere at school, I guess, but by who, I don't know. Probably one of the mothers or something that organised it separately from the school. Because when we receive anything home from the school, it always has the school logo on top. So straight away I knew it wasn't a school letter.
So it was just a note from obviously one of the parents organising the Year 10 formal.
With a permission slip, etc. attached to it. We had a family discussion. Normally when the school organises something, there's always proper supervision in the form of teacher's aid or teachers. Because it was run just by parents, we didn't feel confident that if Emma went to it, that there'd be enough supervision there, you know, and that it might not be such a good idea. So we chose the family not to send her.
Given she has special needs, was there any provision perhaps for you or a family member to attend and not play a role at the table, but just, you know, be off in the distance and make sure everything was okay?
Well, I did mention this, that we had, I go to the parent-teacher meetings, and I said, would there be anyone, and they just sort of said, oh, look, the kids don't really like parents and stuff there. There were just a couple that run it, and I got the feeling that they didn't want parents or grandparents or parents there.
I just had a Year 10 formal myself.
Yes.
And yes, the kids did say they didn't want their parents there, but guess what?
Yeah.
There were about 6 parents there.
Were there?
Well, yes, because I mean,
someone has to run it.
15 or 16-year-olds might think they want certain things.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, responsible adults, and the lady and her husband who organised this one, along with a few others, we sorted them out and said, who's going to be there, who's going to sit. We will volunteer to come along if we need be.
Yes.
And they said, no, we're going to have 3 sets of parents there.
Yes.
And they'll just make sure the kids, you know, behave as you'd expect them to behave. And they, of course, all did, which is wonderful. But you know, I don't put much faith in this. Oh, the kids don't want you there. There's a lot of things that 16 and 15-year-olds don't want to happen. Which,
tell me about it.
which do happen, love.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I applaud the fact that you've made a decision independently of what else happened. And I guess what we need to find out now is...
Can I just say that as the school goes, for one thing, Joanne Jarvis, she does a fabulous job. And I've got 2 Aspies actually in the unit. They're both sisters, and they've been with us 12 years.
So just stop there. So you care for these children as well as being their grandma, do you?
They are included in everything at that school. Swimming carnivals, sports carnivals, anything.
If that's the case, I don't understand. And that's why I said at the start of the show, something must have gone wrong here.
Yes. Something
must have gone wrong. If 4 of the 5 children, and your granddaughter was one who was invited, and you made a conscious decision as a family for your own reasons not to let her attend, and I respect that decision.
Yes.
But something must have gone wrong. And I can't believe among all the parents and all the children there wouldn't have been, you know, for instance, in the case of your granddaughter, there would have been lovely young girls in Year 10, I'm sure, caring, thoughtful young girls that would have said, look, let Emma come and we'll look after her.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't conveyed to you and you weren't confident, something's gone wrong, because the vast bulk of children I know that age are caring individuals, be they boy or girls, and they're far more
lovely too.
And they're far more in tune with the way to treat children than perhaps people of my age.
Well, even on awards night, you know, my granddaughter was up for an award, and some of the girls from, you know, the Years 10 that they say, come down here, come and sit with us, you know, they're lovely to her. And I've only seen that with all the children from the unit. I'm sorry, but you know, it's a great school, and they do a fabulous job. And
well, I think what we're going to find out is here, and what, I don't subscribe to this theory either, Lynn.
No.
About schools saying, "Oh, look, we're not putting it on." Yes. The reason the kids gathered at Daltone House, which is a great venue, yes. is because they all are in Year 10 at the same school.
Yes.
And it really irks me, and it even irked with my child's school. They say, "Oh, look, we can't organise this."
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid they're only gathering because they all go to the same school.
Yes.
And you can't start wringing your hands and say, "Well, it's not, it's not really our responsibility." At the end of the day, if all the kids go to the same school and they're gathering because they do go to the same school, well, really, it is a school function.
Well...
Despite the fact that they try to pretend it's not a school function.
Yeah, well...
It's not as if they're a member of the football team or the cricket team or the netball team. They're actually all members of the one school community.
Had it been a school function...
you would have felt differently.
School, we know that there would have been appropriate supervision there for our granddaughter, and we would have gone for it. But
anyway, Lynn, you've done your best, and I appreciate your defence of the school. I just would like to know what happened to the other 4 children in the unit. Yeah,
well, I think there's more to it.
Well, possibly there will be, but, it's hard to imagine that if, as the school says, that all the students were given invitation to the whole school roll, that, one parent apparently allegedly got a dress for the child and...
Well, I just can't understand it. I mean, everyone was aware there was a Year 10 formal coming up. I mean, pick up a phone. I don't know what they do. I always make sure I stay in contact.
Sure.
We've got a special number we can ring to make sure that we're kept in the loop. Sometimes...
Well, let's hope it's just a massive misunderstanding that won't be repeated.
Absolutely.
All right, Lynn.
Okay, thank you, Ray.
Thank you very much. And listen...
Yes.
I admire what you do. You're a wonderful grandma.
They're precious. They're beautiful.
You know what? And they're bloody lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Good on you, Lynn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All the best to you. 131873.